Got it. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Hey, starting a little late. It's 8:40, 9:12. We're gonna go over some fantasy. We're gonna go over some game previews. And also we are going to give away some free picks here. We ain't gonna be here too long. Just gonna be here long enough. You feel what I'm saying? So hope y'all ready. Merry damn Christmas. Football is here. All right, football is here. So with that, with football being here, comes free picks, comes fantasy, comes activity, come all y'all acting like y'all don't got no damn sense. All right. All y'all acting like y'all don't know what the hell's going on. Well, we kicked off on Thursday, but this is the real official Get Down Sunday. So we're going to talk about fantasy. All right. We're going to talk about some fantasy predictions, some quarterbacks that you may want to start today who should have a nice opening day as far as statistics go. I don't know if they're going to win, but as far as statistics go, should be a very good opening day. The first one I want to start off with is Jalen Hurts. Okay, I know there's been a lot of back and forth, like Jalen Hurts, can he pass? Can he do this? But he's in a great spot. All right, he's going to put up a nice line for the managers. The Falcons was the league's pretty much one of the worst passing defensive last season. They were giving quarterbacks an average of 23 fantasy points per game. All right, and with a over-under at 48.5, I see a lot of points coming. I see Jalen Hurts scrambling around. I see him doing his thing with his arm and everything. Another one you want to start is Tannehill. He's back from the COVID list. All right, he's playing against the Cardinals. This is the first time he's going to have A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. Them motherfuckers look like big brother and little brother, homie, because they both got the same kind of style, the same kind of build, the same kind of everything. So you might want to go get him. Arizona defensive backs, they just lost Patrick Peterson, and they haven't been getting better. They've been getting worse. Even though they have a formidable pass rush, Tannehill is very mobile, and he knows how to put the ball where it needs to go. So make sure you pick him up if you need to. All right. One more I got for you is Kirk Cousins. This is a matchup-based thing. We all know Kirk Cousins struggles under the big lights and against big teams, and he thrives against lesser competition like the Bengals. So Cousins is going to do his thing. He's going to continue his trend from week one. He always balls out week one. Then he'll face a Bengals defense that allowed an average of more than 18 fantasy points per game, right? So that right there is definitely something that will not get it done, right? Yeah, so those three I want you to tap into, all right? You can tap into them. Make sure you start them. That's Cousins, Tannehill, Tannehill, and who was the last one? Hurts. Tannehill and Hurts. Hurts, Tannehill, and Cousins. All right. So quarterback is the one where we wanted to first start off with. Let's go to a couple of other positions. Let's do running backs. All right. So for your running backs, start them. Mostert should ball out against the Lions. All right. Let's just keep it real. That's matchup based. I want as many carries against the Lions as I can get. Mostert didn't finish the season last season, but he's the lead running back in Kyle Shanahan's offense who loves play action. So if you love play action, you got to be running a lot, right? So another running back you should start is Miles Sanders. I know he's going against the Falcons. If you have that backfield of Miles Sanders and Trevor if you have the Miles Sanders as well as Jalen Hurts, you should get a lot of points today. All right. He's a top 100 guy, 2 of 3 games with Jalen as the starter. Okay. 18 touches in each game, and he's averaging close to 20 fantasy points per game in weeks 14 through 16 with Hurts. Hurts is going to take some pressure off of the run game. All right. So he's one you want to tap into. James Robinson, another matchup base. He's going to ball out against the Texans. The Texans aren't ready. They're thinking about too much stuff. So just, don't be the one to not take that. So we got Mostert, Sanders, and Robinson. All right. Now let me give you some wide receivers, and then I'll let y'all figure out the kickers and the defense, man, and the tight ends. Actually, I help y'all with the tight ends, man. I'll give y'all a little sprinkle with the tight ends, man. I ain't gonna sit here and be like that with y'all. We got 12 minutes, so I want to make sure we do this on time. Y'all got things to do. Adam Thielen against the Bengals, right? So if you get Cousins and Adam, you're gonna be eating real good. All right. The cornerback Trey Waynes has been ruled out, which means that Chidobe Asui and Eli Apple are going to be the corners for the Bengals. I know a lot of you, right, were fading Adams this season, right? Y'all did it's touchdown regression from last season and all that, and I get it. But he is still the highest red zone target, even though we got Jefferson ball. He's still the highest red zone target to Cousins, and that boy still knows how to grab it. And you probably get him at a low price. I'm jumping all on that. And then Brandon Acuna, right? He's the number 1 in the Mike Shanahan offense. Matchup-based Detroit Lions are not doing what they should. Their defense is trash. Their defensive rush is trash. Everything about them is trash. All right, so we're going with that. And the last one, Cooper Kupp. All right, we're going with Cooper Kupp. Let's see if I can get this guy in here. We're going with Cooper Kupp. We're going with Cooper Kupp right now. Hang on, let me try and get the all right. So that is our 3, just to recap. Acuna, and I just gave you 2, Adam Thielen. Let me give you one more. Cooper Kupp. With the new addition of Matthew Stafford, he's going to be looking to play with some toys he hasn't had in a while. So, he's been waiting on me. All these notifications going off. Yo, y'all, that's how it is. Sunday morning notifications, text, who wop, this, who wop. All right. Cooper Kupp, yeah, he's going to be looking to play with his new toy, right? So we got Kupp, Thielen, and I hate to say Acuna. I think I want to just say the 49ers. That's what I really want to say, the 49ers, right? Because we're taking the running back, and even though I'm kind of mixed feelings about Jimmy G, they'll figure out ways to get him the ball. Tight ends, got Austin Hooper against KC. If y'all notice, your boy has been slanging that thing. All right, Baker Money Makers came into form. I feel like he's gonna have a breakout year. He's gonna have a contract year. Trying to make sure he can do his thing. Jeez, my bad, y'all. These fools, I don't know how to turn. I need to turn that off. So we will have Austin Hooper in there. Baker Moneymaker throwing it. That's a good matchup against KC. They're weak in the linebackers, okay in the safeties. Then we're gonna go to Logan Thomas for the Washington football team. He's led tight ends the last season with 609 routes run. Like, he ran a lot of routes. But he's not in there to block, okay? So just know that. He had 10 fantasy points in 9 of his final 11 games last year also. And y'all know how Ryan Fitzpatrick loves to slang that thing, all right? So go get Logan Thomas, Austin Hooper for today. And a small feed on Zach Ertz, all right? So we wrap this up real quick. Well, we also have a few game previews I want to get in with you guys. First game preview. Is he in? Is my guy in there? There he goes. He's in. He's in for the win. Hey, man, we did the only thing you missed was the fantasy. We about to do the game previews. And we about to do the got the game previews coming and the free picks, man. So we got about 5-10. We got about like 10 more minutes, man, so we get out of here by 9 and make sure everybody got their time and get the plays out. You know, fantasy picks, and I gotta make sure everything is everything, man. It's Sunday. Sunday gotta jump at 9:12. But I gotta get the people what they want. So what's up, Chad? Introduce yourself. Tell everybody what's up, man.
Yo.
You there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
There we go. Now we can hear you. Introduce yourself, man. Tell them what's up. All we did was the fantasy predictions. So now we about to go on to the game preview, and then we're gonna give out free picks. But we got about 5-10 minutes, because it's almost 9. We got to get the people what they want so they can make their plays.
Yeah, my bad. It's me, Chad, what I mean? Official 7th man, Matter of Fact Sports. Sorry, a little late, I'm sorry. I had to go ahead and remind y'all about that. I had to remind y'all. So, I had to get ready. So, okay. So, fantasy, what you want first? What you want? Fantasy sleepers or what?
No, we're done with fantasy. Fantasy's over. That's done.
Oh, where we at?
We already killed that.
All right,
we're going straight to the game previews. I'm talking about the Buffalo Bill game preview right now.
Okay.
Preview and picks at the same time, pretty much. So This is what we have here. One thing is, let's talk about the Pittsburgh-Buffalo game. That's a big marquee game coming up in about an hour here. So the Steelers open up on the road the last 6 years. All right, we always open up on the road. They used to open up on the road. The Steelers are 10-3 against the spread last 13 games as road underdogs. To me, that has a lot to do with Mike Tomlin's motivational skills. Anytime he sees an underdog, from what I told, he rubs it in their face all practice long, all week long. You're not good enough. Nobody think he's the master motivator and the master manipulator of words. So he gets them going. Pittsburgh is 3-1-1 straight up the last 5 road openers.
I got Pittsburgh in this one. If you're just going by the spread on that one, I'm going with Pittsburgh. I mean, I see Pittsburgh covering. Like I said before, I don't see them being right now. Last time I checked, which it could have been subject to change, it was like at 6.5. Like, they're not 6.5 more better than.
The line is 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5. So.
And Bill's offensive line hasn't always been the best, and I'm with TJ Watt back and looking real hungry. I see a close game. It's going to be a 3-point game either way. I'm not sure if I'm messing with the money line, but we all know what's going down.
Yeah, money line wise, straight up, I would go with Pittsburgh, but just straight up, it's going to be a good game. But I see Buffalo should win, but don't sleep on Big Ben. I've always been, me, I've always been a Big Ben fan. You know what I mean? Out of all of them, Tom Brady, all of them, Big Ben's always been my favorite. If I have one on the Eagles, it'll be Big Ben. So don't sleep on Big Ben, Najee Harris, and I don't know, Claypool. Is he playing today or what?
Yeah, Claypool's playing. Everybody's playing.
Everybody playing, everybody healthy. So you know what I mean. I could see a good game there. But you know, hey, Josh Allen though, that one little preseason game he got in, that boy looked good. I ain't even gonna lie about that. But I'll go with you. I'm gonna go Homer pick. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with the Pittsburgh Steelers, baby.
The next game we're looking at is the Seattle at Indianapolis, right? So Seattle is coming in with something to prove. You know, they had a lot of stuff going on during the offseason as far as with my boy Russell Houseman Wilson and
House brother.
Pete talking too much Carol. That's what Pete talking clap too much Carol. There's a lot of that going on.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Yeah,
good job.
talk clap. And that game starts in about an hour here too. But I can't go with the Colts right now. You know, I haven't seen Carson Wentz really do much. It's only a 3-point line. And the Colts were favored when this line first came out. They're favored by 2. Now they're 3-point underdogs. And when the line shifts 5 and it shifts towards from a favorite to from a dog to a favorite, there's a lot of meaning behind that, right? So what I'm gonna do is follow the trends and be smart about that pick.
I'm gonna go with Seattle, my brother, on that one. You know what I mean?
Quarterback, yep.
Seattle's gonna go. Like you said, Carson Wentz, he hasn't done the work. You know what I mean? He's been hurt. They've been hurt. They've been dealing with all types of injuries over there in Indy. So on this one, I'm definitely gonna go with Seattle, even straight up points, however you want to take it. I'm gonna go with Seattle on that one. All I just pray is that they just make sure Carson Wentz stays healthy. I need that boy to play 70% of his games, so that way we can get a first-round draft pick. So as long as they don't hurt Carson Wentz, Seattle's going to be a safe bet. So I'm interested to see, though, how Carson Wentz performs. You know, as a Philly fan, you know, I was big on Wentz. I was very, very, very big on Wentz. But after what I saw last year and everything else that happened last year, I don't know. It's a big year. It's a big now. He wanted Frank Reich. He was too soft for Philly, so he let Jalen Hurts run him up out of town. So, but Seattle's my pick on that one. Yeah, I'm sticking with it. And so they're gonna be 1-0 guaranteed. That's the lock of the week to me. Seattle.
Okay. And the next game we have the Chargers and Washington. Right, okay. Man. And this line did the same thing. Now it's Washington -2.5. It was just 2. It opened up at the Chargers -1, and it flipped all the way over to 2.5. Right?
I did see that
for a good reason. Justin Herbert, the rookie, balled out last year, but he has Brandon Staley, a new coach who was a defensive coordinator. So they're not really going to be focused on offensive move up. They're going to be doing a lot of defensive things.
But I believe Staley, if I'm not, double check that. I believe Staley was a quarterback in college. And so I remember with that hiring process, they were concerned about the offense, but there was like his natural, when he played in college, I believe he was a quarterback. And so I'll double check and come back with that fact next week. But I believe Staley, he was a quarterback. So you gotta check that out now, man. Go look it up. Go do some research. I'm pretty much an almanac. I'm like 95% sure he was a quarterback in college or high school, but I wouldn't say it was college. And he transitioned over to the defensive side because that's why they were like he was good at defense because he knew what the offense was doing because he was a quarterback. So that was one of the things they said in the hiring process when they were going through it. And so I'm like 95% sure. I see you over there getting your research on right now, so go ahead, brother. You know what I mean? But that was my pick of the game of the week. I'm not even gonna lie. I think that's a back and forth game. That is a back and forth game. And so Washington has that good D. You never know what Fitzpatrick gonna do. It could be Fitz magic, could be Fitz tragic, and so like they like to say. However, I can see the Chargers. I did go ahead and take the Chargers on that one to win because I'm biased. I'm all about the Eagles. I want everybody in the NFC East to lose but us. But.
I can't confirm that. I see he's been a defensive coach everywhere he's went. He's been a defensive coach everywhere he's went. Ever since 17 when he was hired by the Chicago Bears to coach outside linebackers.
What about college stats? Any college stats you got for him?
Well, he doesn't. I don't even know if he played in college. I don't even know. It don't say anything about him. Oh, Staley went to the University of Dayton and started 2 years at quarterback for the Flyers. So he started 2 years at quarterback.
Bam!
So that might have some help to help him out and getting everything going on playing quarterback. But I just don't see him doing it. They're just not going to do it.
So you're picking the Reds. So you're going with the Reds
on the defensive line. The Redskins have 4 starters on the defensive line, and other than having 4 starters on the defensive line, they got a sound offense. Ron Rivera, who's ground and pound, plays great defense, and he's been here before. They're opening up at home. The football team is opening up at home. The Darwin James comes back. That's what I like. A lot of people don't even know who the fuck Darwin James is.
Before we get hyped up on him, I use him in Madden. So before we get hyped up, he's good. But can he play longer than 3 games? Can he play a game? He's been hurt for the last 2 years.
No, he wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt his rookie season.
But okay, he got hurt in college. He been hurt.
Rookie season.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. That boy lays the hat. Offensive coordinators game planned around him, and they invest a lot of money into my guy. A lot of time. They like him. He's gonna do his thing. Right.
The best ability is availability. So he needs to stay on the field a little bit longer.
Well, he was there all rookie year. I mean,
rookie year was 3 years ago.
He was there.
He ain't been there the last 2. I get it. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. I liked him coming out of college. Came out of Florida State, but he ain't been there the last 2.
Nah, he played only 5 games. So he'll be back today. Only 5 games in the last 2 seasons. And so I can't go with them. I can't go with them. So over the cap over, we got Washington -2, Steelers +6.5, and Seattle -3 with the game previews on them. You guys got your fantasy picks, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. Everything's looking juicy for today. It's time to get it going. It's Sunday, all right, the first Sunday, 9:04. If you're a premium package member for Matter of Fact Sports, get ready. Check your messages, check your close friend reports. We're about to send out the plays on Instagram. So check us out on Instagram, y'all. It's Matter of Fact Sports, and we got the 7th man.
That's the official 7th man, brother.
The official 7th man. We got Matter of Fact Sports, all right. And here we doing our Sunday thing. Catch us later on tonight, maybe like halftime or towards the end of the last game. What was that one? Not the Cowboys, but the Bears.
The Bears and the Rams. Who do you got on that? Because I just got on a phone call off with my cousin. He's a big time Rams fan. He had a couple little comments he wanted to say on my Instagram live. Don't worry, cousin Peter. You know what I mean? I think the Rams are gonna probably win. Probably. However, I believe the Bears will cover. But his argument, which was a very, 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 very valid argument that I didn't take into consideration prior to my picks, was he was like, Stafford has seen the Rams his whole life. I mean, Stafford has seen the Bears his whole life. Because I'm like, the Bears D, Khalil Mack. And he reminded me that Stafford had came out of that division, and he knows the Bears D like the back of their hand. So now I can kind of see where the money line has gone up on that. Because of that, but I didn't put that into perspective, so I do apologize. I do thank you, cousin Pete, for bringing that to my attention. So I wanted to bring that to your attention and see how you feel about that.
I feel like Pete has some good insight. I feel like it's going to be a good game. I feel like it's going to be a real good game. Chicago's offense is better. I actually have one of those as that'll be my late premium. So if you guys really want to, Chicago's offense is getting better. The defense has always been there, right? They're not playing at home. They're on the road. They might be geeked up going to LA. A lot of teams get geeked up when they go to big cities or big stadiums. It's a new stadium. They never played in there. So they're probably geeked up. All right. The coach got them geeked up. The thing is, McVay is an animal. All right. Aaron Donald's an animal. There's no way around that. All right. They're so as far as talent, breakout players, dealing with injuries. I honestly see it's going to be a low scoring, close game. A lot of people think it's going to be a lot of points. It's going to be a low scoring, strategic game. And I will have that premium play for that one coming out when the second set of games come on at 125. So I'll put out a premium play for that game too, because I see a lot of value in one of the plays. But just to give you a run round of what's going on, that's how I feel those teams match up with each other. I think it's going to be a well matched up game. I think it's going to be fun to watch. So.
Well, thank you for your opinion, my brother.
No problem. Always. And yo, I'm gonna let y'all go set y'all last minute lineups, go put y'all plays in, go do everything, because we didn't gave y'all the facts, right? And the facts matter.